Hi, my name is Ben Fitzgerald Fye, and I am the director of the Clever Cricket Theatre Company. So the vision behind the Clever Cricket Theatre Company started probably about 5 years ago. We began having some discussions based on my exposure to individuals with different types of disabilities in my work here at Goodwill. I found that a lot of these folks were looking for ways to express themselves artistically. I have a background in theater, and the theater that I am involved with decided they'd like to find a way to give back to the community. And so we decided that we were going to launch a theater program that would be open to people of all ages, with all types of disability or ability, and that we would sort of find a way to give these folks a chance to express themselves creatively and to express themselves in general. So after a couple of years of discussion, the Wrights Theater applied for a grant with the Mengel Foundation. We combined our grant resources with resources from Quiet Creek Herb Farm in Brookville, Pennsylvania. And we also then combined resources with the ARC of Jefferson and Clearfield counties to help us provide some transportation for folks. And those three agencies coming together in a pretty big way made it possible for us to officially launch the Clever Cricket Theatre Company this year. So we reached out to various provider organizations across our region. We reached out to different county organizations, different supports coordinations organizations. Our hope was to get a couple of folks to participate in the program. What we ultimately had was anywhere from 12 to 18 individuals participating for the several weeks that we were getting together. The support from the community was nothing short of amazing. A lot of phone calls, a lot of emails of support, a lot of people coming out to just see the program, a lot of media coverage, people interested in this kind of program. A lot of folks asking questions about things like, what kind of experience were we having with people who might have problematic behaviors. And so my response was always, when you give somebody a voice, negative behaviors tend to be reduced just by the simple act of being able to express oneself. And so what we found is that individuals who were having problematic behaviors in their residences or in the community did not have any when they were in this program, because they were being given a very specific platform to express themselves in a way that ultimately negated those kinds of behaviors. So when it finally came time to have a production, we decided to do Stone Soup. We again sent out flyers to different organizations and different people. We expected, a couple of family and friends to show up to support the individuals in the program. What we ultimately had was, between the two show dates, over 120 people coming to show their support to these individuals for various reasons. And the support that came to us after the program was over, people asking us when we were going to start up next year, people asking us, if we were definitely going to have a program next year, the support was just tremendous. And we can't be happier with the results that we got from this program, and we cannot wait until we start it again next year.
Distant cities just to see me. stand over my bed, disbelieving what they see. They say I must be one of the wonders, God's own creation. And as far as they see, they can offer no explanation. Newspapers ask intimate questions, want confessions. They reach into my head to steal the glory of my story. They say I must be one of the wonders, God's own creation. And as far as they see, they can offer no explanation.
About 5 years in the making now. So it is beyond amazing to me that we've finally gotten to this point. You know, there's sometimes you get to do things in your life and you think, how did I ever deserve something this fantastic? And this program has been just amazing to me. It's been a blessing in my life and the life of all the staff that's been involved. So many people came together to make this happen. The Mengel Foundation gave us a grant that helped us to fund the program. The Wrights Theater has given us their space. Claire and Rusty have opened their arms to some crazy theater folk and let us come here and do what crazy theater folk do. These guys behind me have worked really, really hard. And what you're kind of seeing today is sort of we're in the last 2 days of an ongoing workshop. We're already planning next year's workshop. You know, there's so many people that I want to thank. You know, Jenny Gordon, who's been my right hand through all of this. A lot of folks who have helped, you know, with lines and helped with the sets and the costumes. And Mary Obenreiter, my co-director, who has been my sanity through this whole process, so thank you, Mary. But this is an interesting concept. There's not many programs like this that exist, especially in the state of Pennsylvania, so a lot of folks are kind of watching us to see how this goes. We're already growing, we're already planning for next year, we're planning to do a few things between now and next year.
Hope, Loke, and Sue traveled along a mountain road.
They talked about countless fruits, the color of the sun, and giving.
What makes one happy? Let's find out!
The sound of the bell brought their gaze to the rooftops of the village below. They could not see from so high above that the village had been through many hard times.
Famine, floods, and war had made the villagers weary and untrusting of strangers. They had even become suspicious of their neighbors.
The villagers worked hard, but only for themselves. There was a farmer, a merchant, a scholar, a seamstress, a doctor, a carpenter, a hunter, and many others.
But they had little to do with one another.
When the wise travelers reached the foot of the mountain, the villagers disappeared into their houses. No one came to the gates to greet them. The villagers closed their windows tight. The wise travelers knocked on the door of the first house. There was no answer, and the house went dark.
It happened again.
And again from one house to the next.
These people don't know happiness.
They do not trust.
They are afraid. But today, we saw them how to make stone soup.
The wise travelers began to gather twigs and branches and make a fire. They placed a small tin pot on top and filled it with water.
What are you doing?
We gathered twigs.
We are making a fire. We are making stone soup and we need 3 round smooth stones.
The young lady and the travelers looked around the courtyard until they found just the right stones.
These stones will make excellent soup, but there is more part won't make much. I'm afraid.
My mother has a big pot.
The young lady ran home. As she started to take a pot, her mother asked
boundary should go by. I learned how to do that. I don't know.
The wise travelers poked the coals. As the smoke drifted up, the neighbors peered out from their windows.
The fire in the large pot in the middle of the village was a true curiosity. One by one, the people of the village came out to see just what this stone soup was.
The stones go in the soup. The stones go in the soup. The stones go in the soup.
Of course, All Star is stone soup. Should be real seasoned with salt and pepper.
This is true. But we have none.
I have some salt and pepper.
So last time we had shield stones of this size and taller. Carrots made the broth very sweet.
The salt and pepper goes in the soup. Salt and pepper goes in the soup. Stir, stir, stir some more. Salt and pepper goes in the soup. The carrots go in the soup. The carrots go in the soup. Stir, stir, stir some more. The carrots go in the soup.
He ran off and returned with as many carrots as he could carry and dropped them into the pot.
Do you think it would be better with onions?
The onions go in the soup. The onions go in the soup. Stir, stir, stir some more. The onions go in the soup.
He ran off and returned in a moment with 5 big onions and dropped them into the bubbling soup.
But if we only had some mushrooms!
The mushrooms go in the soup. The mushrooms go in the soup. Stir, stir, stir some more. The mushrooms go in the soup.
I have the best spices and seasonings in town.
The spices go in the soup. The spices go in the soup. Stir, stir some more. The spices go in the soup.
I have some wonderful noodles for the soup.
The noodles go in the soup. The noodles go in the soup. Stir, stir, stir some more. The noodles go in the soup.
Something magical began among the villagers. As each person opened their heart to give, the next person gave even more.
The soup began to grow and smell more delicious.
At last the soup was ready. The villagers gathered together. They brought rice and steamed buns. They brought nuts and sweet cakes. They brought tea to drink, and they lit lanterns.
Now the soup is done. Now the soup is done. All is ready. Now the soup is done.
Everyone sat down to eat. They had not been together for a feast like this for as long as they could remember.
After the banquet, they told stories, sang songs, and celebrated long into the night.
Then they unlocked their doors and took the wise travelers into their homes and gave them very comfortable places to sleep.
In the gentle spring morning, everyone gathered together near the
Thank you for having us as your guest. You have been generous.
Some more.
Yeah.
Not yet. Go ahead.
The gifts you have given me always are plenty. You have shown us that sharing makes us all richer.
And to think, travelers?
Thing.
And to think, to be happy,